AO. So today I want to have a quick peek at the Blackfire heavy duty multi-tool. But before I get to that, quick note about the audio. So as it turns out, it's only been in the in the left hand channel, or whatever it's called, because I stand to the left of my phone when I do these, and there was gunk in my headphone jack port, just some pocket lint or whatever, and that meant the jack for the little microphone I put in didn't actually go in all the way. It was enough to look like it was on all the way, and I'll probably mess the order up about, so there's will be a few more of those coming, but I'm not going to reshoot them. They weren't particularly important to me. But with that out of the way, let's have a look at this. Now, Blackfire Heavy Duty Multi-Tool 1 is a big boy when it comes to multi-tools. It is, it's got to be certainly the largest pliers I've seen on a multi-tool. And Blackfire seems to be, it seems to be Klein Tools outdoor tool or outdoor equipment, camping division and whatnot. And they all seems to be quite a bit lower quality than what you'd expect from something branded Klein, which is why they haven't. This guy here is made in China. The plier head isn't what you'd expect from something that was Klein, made in the USA, but it's made in China. What can you do? The pivot's got just a bit of wobble in it. Let's see if we can get that. Oh, there we go. It's not much, maybe 1/16 of an inch, but it's just enough to be annoying. Let's see when it's closed. Really is quite a bit, but I hear the Gerber Dual Force is even worse, but that may be because of the slip joint on it. I don't know, I haven't gotten one of those in my hand yet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't even know where I can order it online where I am, and I'd have to drive at least an hour to this nearest store which has any. So, I don't know. So, this has got the diagonally cut teeth on the main plier jaw. It's got the section for gripping round stock and bolts and whatnot, and that seems to work quite well. And the wire cutters, and these are massive wire cutters, even for a plier head this size, and unusual in a multi-tool style. They aren't bypass, but meet together just at the peak there, and they work, really very well. No problem there. Bit of stranded. Just all day you could do this. You even cut Romex with it. It's a bit of difficulty. The handles aren't the most comfortable. They're okay. They're also, they're aluminum, I believe. They're very slick, very slippery. It would be nice if they had some more texture on them, or at least a bit of something. And the edges are a bit not sharp in any way, but they could be a bit more rounded. They do dig in just a bit. Now, even though this is pitched as an outdoor tool, it does seem to be more of a electrician's or HVAC kind of tool. And it seems to be very similar to Klein's original multi-tool they had, that had the wire strippers as well. And they've opted out for that, but I mean, and I'm not, you know, an electrician or anything, but it's not that hard to do. I mean, I'm sure if you were an electrician, you could do that without nipping the conductor like I've done. Yeah, all outside accessible tools, one-handed locking blade, and a beefy blade is at that. Full focus, yep, full 1/8 inch stock there. I couldn't find any information about what the steel is. I'm assuming just some standard cheapo, I don't know, 420 or something like that. But it should hold up. And did I even grab paper? This will do. That won't do. I need that. 1 second. This will do. Let's see. Alright, and this is real. There we go. This is real thin stuff here. Your single sheet of toilet paper for your manuals. I guess we're cutting this anyways. What do I need least? There. There. It's not the best. I guess with a bit of stropping it would come out nicely. But it does the job. It's got a little file here. And it's okay. I mean, I guess if you just need to knock down the odd edge, but it's not very aggressive at all. Okay, single cut, double cut, but you know, it's not most amazing. Here's an interesting one. And all the tools, all these 3 tools, have a half stop, which I guess might be useful for this guy here. Just a dedicated number 2, well, I guess this is technically square drive, but Robinson. And it's okay. It's just okay. I don't know how to really describe it, but it feels, how do I say, muddy. It's really not very well formed. It really could do a much better job on that. But as a completely unique feature, hey, they gave it a go. I can't fault them for that. Lastly, on this side, we have the all-important bottle opener. You know, I don't believe it. It does the trick. Wow. But I think I would have switched this out for a different tool if I had the choice. Now, on this side, there is just the one tool there. It's the bit driver or screwdriver. And I'm in 2 minds about this, honestly. So on one hand, I mean, this does give you your, you know, you got your flathead, your number 2 Phillips, your number 1 Phillips, your smaller flathead, a 5/16 inch nut driver, seems to fit nicely, and a 1/4 inch nut driver, also seems to fit quite nicely. However, these bits here, and I've already nearly lost this one, these ball detent bits are really expensive to replace, honestly. Best I could find a bit for was about, like, I think I saw a few where I was, that I could get for $15. And at that point, you may as well just buy an entire new screwdriver with these in it, which is in fact what I ended up doing. I haven't quite opened it yet, and I could have gotten a Klein Tools one. But if I'm scavenging it for bits anyways, I want to do something a bit cheaper. This was about, I don't know, $16. Home Hardware. Come on. And really, if I can get at it. Come on. There we go. Really, this is the bit here that I want. Your number 1 and number 2 Robinson. I'm going to switch that out with. There you go. I was afraid for a second it wouldn't fit. There we are. Because if I'm doing like some quick electrical work or whatever, I am going to run into your number 1 Robinson, your green Robbie there. And yeah, I know, and I do have a little magnet here that you can use to put just regular old driver bits in and have it hold. So they do not hold without it. But that's a bit finicky. And the entire advantage of having this is that you have all of your bits already on the tool. You don't need a bit kit. Even if I'm against proprietary bits, which is why I don't particularly like the Leatherman bit holder, because you have to have Leatherman bits to use it. But I don't know, if it's like this where you can also store all the bits on it, then you don't need another separate bit kit, even if your options are a bit limited on what you can carry. Anyways, I believe that's everything with this tool. I mean, I've yet to put it through any real hard work. But with that, I'm out.